Hey guys, my name is Ishmael and here is 5 easy steps to recording vocals. In step number 1, equipment. You're gonna need the necessary equipment to achieve what you want to achieve. So first you're gonna need a mic stand, mic mount. It could be a shock mount, it could be a regular old mount. Gonna need a microphone to record the audio. Gonna need a pop filter. In step number 2, before you put a mic on a mount or anything to anywhere, you want to check your recording environment. And the way you do that is exactly this. Just be quiet and listen, look around, step around. Make sure that no squeaky boards is underneath where a person might be standing. That might create an external noise that gets into Hello, this is Ishmael. The other thing, that was a good thing that I just got a phone call. Make sure all phones are on silent. And if you can, make sure all phones is nowhere near the recording mic, period, or any kind of mic lines. You're gonna want to secure your recording environment, and that's step number 2. Step number 3, setting up your microphone to record some vocals. So right here, I have a microphone that is going to record my audio. I have a pop filter that is going to keep any plosives, peas, bees, banana, potatoes, banana pickles, all those things out from blowing up my microphone. And microphone mount, microphone stand. What I typically like to do is that I talk in different directions of the room. Hey, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And the reason why I do that is because sometimes you'll have a weird reflection off of, a mirror, a window, and you'll know that by just talking and being like, oh, that's weird. Oh, but if I sing in this direction, it's perfect. So just take a little time just to talk and hey, 1, 2, hey. Oh, that's great, perfect, right here. Look in this direction. All right, time for me to mount my mic onto the shock mount. Twist it onto there. The reason why shock mounts are awesome is because they keep the mic suspended and they minimize low rumbles from traveling through the ground from a train, 18-wheeler, machine equipment outside. It keeps that from traveling through the ground, making this way through the stand and getting into the audio recording. Pop filter, it's great. You can mess around with this a little bit. Make sure that's a good place. Some pop filters are different. The primary thing you want to get with pop filters is to make sure that it's in front of the person that's singing. It's in between them and the microphone. It's not a beauty contest. It's all about if it's placed correctly. So boom, right there. Then also you want to stand in front of it, make sure that it's a good height. Lift it up just a little. If you need to, you shouldn't sing down. You shouldn't sing weird like this or that. You should sing at an angle that's, upward and looking up and having all your vocal cords and everything all freed up. None of this stuff. So make sure that it's great. Cool. Make sure that your tilt is good on it. Check your microphone. Make sure that you have whatever engaged on it you want it to be engaged at. And some things that I even did that might seem novice, might seem amateur, might seem like I was a 5-year-old, but you want to make sure that your mic is pointed in the right direction, especially if you have a mic that looks the same from both sides. I have literally listened to someone sound check the mic and I'm like, man, why does it sound like super weird? And I get on there and I'm like, oh, well, it's backwards. They're singing into the back of the mic. So just make sure that your mic have the right settings, that it's facing forward. All this stuff is very important before you start recording vocals. The reason why I say that is because when you get into your vocal session, all you want you to think about, if you're recording yourself or your client or your friend, whoever is recording vocals, all you want them to think about is recording a great take every single time, making sure the words can be heard, making sure that they're on pitch, all the stuff that has nothing to do with all this technical mumbo jumbo. So preparing plays a huge part in getting a great vocal recording. Step number 4, gain structure, aka when people say check 1 2, check 1 2, check your mic. This is this whole process. So 1, you got to first get signal from your mic to whatever audio thing that you have recording audio that sends it to the computer. So it could be soundboard, it could be an interface, I don't know, a Zoom recorder, however you're doing your thing. You're going to want to make sure that the water is getting from here to the thing that is recording your audio. Technical term for this is called signal flow. Signal is flowing from here, going through this cable. It's going to go to the snake that's in my studio. The snake is going to go to my interface. Interface is going to go to my computer. The computer is going to go out to the speakers, or my interface goes out to the speakers, however you have everything set up. So make sure that you have your signal flow correct. Make sure that you have your mic cable plugged in, snug. Sometimes it gives you a little click. So the key right here in getting a great gain structure is actually singing the song how you're going to sing it. So commonly when people say, hey, check your mic, what do you do? Check 1 2, check 1 2. Well, I can hear you, the mic works, but it's not going to give me a great vocal recording. Why? Because that's not how you're going to sound when you sing the song. So what I do is that when someone comes in, I say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and play the song. Go ahead and sing along with it. I'm going to go ahead and get the gain structure real quick. Make sure everything is right. Your headphones is right. Basically, I'm telling the client what the expectation for these couple minutes, couple seconds are going to be. I'm not recording you. I just want to get a great vocal and gain structure for this recording. So have them play it. Boom. They sing along to it. If you're recording by yourself, sing along to it. Couple seconds. Stop. Play it back. Oh man, something sound weird. Or oh yeah, it's great. Let's go. Or hey, if I can scoot back a little bit, probably be a little better. This is a time where you make sure that the gain structure, the signal flow, everything is working perfect, so you don't have any hiccups when you get to knocking out some takes. So sit there, listen to it, make sure everything sounds great, make sure it sounds the way that you want it to. Don't think about, hey, if I add this plug in here, it might make it sound better. Make sure that you get as perfect of a sound in this moment right now. In step number 5, grab great vocal takes. This is the number 1 rule when it comes to getting vocals. You have to have a great vocal take. Do not compromise on your vocals. Your vocals should sound great by themselves. Personally, I like to use the 3-take technique. I'll have the singer sing the verse through 3 times. They come back into the booth. We listen to each phrase, and then we pick the best out of those and we put them together and we comp the take together. If you think that, hey, I can add some reverb or I can add some this or that to make it sound better, your vocal take isn't the best that you can put out. Your vocals should sound great, raw, soloed up by themselves, no stuttering. You should hear every single word clear and crisp. The way you want to deliver it should be the way it is on the audio track. If you want it to be locked in, if you want to push, to drag, make sure that you grab the best vocal take, because it is the most important piece of the song, y'all. It's what's going to blow up the song, not the beat, not the drop. It is the words and the story in the song. So make sure you grab great vocal takes and take this, guys, use it, run with it, and make some great music.